everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Eagles coming in at 7-3, going up against the Steelers. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Eagles coming in at 7-3, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 6-4.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. First and 10. Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some breathing. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. They find some open field here. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Eagles coming in at 7-3, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 6-4.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. First down, Carr, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A give to Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Carr to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the counter, here's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Play action. Now it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rogers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The give is to Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On On second down, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's got some space. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And out now come the Eagles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wentz now on first down. Call it a gain of 3. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And it's a second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. From the gun, Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd and 5.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On play action, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Wentz going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's got Rodgers. And he's into the clear. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Carr. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Bell wiggles free. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Bell, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.